Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is David here from Jailbreaky.com. Have you ever wanted to make your dock look a lot cooler? Well, today I'm going to show you guys a tweak that does exactly that. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. So as you guys can see here, my dock looks just a little bit different, and that is courtesy of Cirdock. So let's go ahead and go into the preferences for Cirdock. So there it is. Let's go ahead and tap on that. So here it is. It says theme settings, enabled applications, and carousel settings. Now, enabled applications, this is not really like your run-of-the-mill, dock jailbreak tweak. This is a little bit different. So a lot of times what you see is what you get, and you can modify the dock the same way you always can with normal iOS by just, tapping one icon and putting all of your icons in the wiggle mode and then editing them and then swapping them out. But this tweak doesn't actually work like that. So if you want to swap out a specific application into the dock, so say you want to put messages into the dock, then you are actually going to have to go into settings on your device and go under where it says Cirdock and go into enabled applications and actually enable it from there. Another thing I thought was really cool as well is that, applications that are really restricted that Apple doesn't want you to access, like Feedback Assistant, iAdd, stuff that's, inside of the code of iOS but not really something you're supposed to have access to, you can actually have access to if you enable it. So we can actually go ahead and just open right up Feedback Assistant, and we can go ahead and type in an Apple ID and a password if we wanted to. If we wanted to go ahead and submit, a feedback ticket or whatever you want to call it and say, hey, one of your features isn't working properly, Apple, go ahead and fix that. You totally could. So that's actually really cool. iAdd doesn't really look like it does anything. It's kind of just a black app. It doesn't really do anything. So I don't think that was meant to be a standalone app. Again, this is kind of like not really, you're not really supposed to be able to access those two apps by default. So it's actually pretty cool. I don't know if that was something that the developer intended on actually, being there, but it's there and it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and add Beam. Let's say we wanted to do that, and that's another example of adding an application in on the enabled applications list. So unfortunately, not a lot of people have access to Beam. Unlock codes are extremely hard to find, and they're extremely limited. So if you do come across one in passing, I would definitely go ahead and give it a shot because a lot of people are trying their hardest to get one. I got my hands on one, and I have one. So the link to my account will actually be in the description below. If you have one and you want to go ahead and follow me, it is dburns, and that's DBURNS with a Z instead of an S. So anyway, here we just have kind of like a preview of this. We have like a little preview thing. So that actually looks really cool. So you could swipe to see, what the different carousel settings are going to look like before you actually go ahead and go out and, see what they look like. So that's a little bit of a convenient thing. But we have linear and we have a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, so I do really like this jailbreak tweak. I think this jailbreak tweak is really nice. So this is what linear looks like. And like I said, I think it looks really nice, especially I'm glad that this works for the iPod Touch 6th generation. I wasn't sure if it was, if it did work for the iPod Touch, just kind of because the iPod Touch is a really new device. But yeah, so this is what the wheel looks like. It looks really, really nice. I think that's probably one of my favorites. And you can also remove the icon labels, so that actually makes it look a lot better. So that's my personal favorite out of everything that Cirdock has to offer. But I don't know. There's also, as well as, there's a bunch of other stuff here. You can remove the action labels, and you can also, highlight the app icon if it's actually running in the background. But I didn't decide to show that off in this video because it really wasn't working properly for me for some reason. So I decided not to show that off. But here are just some of the, some of the things. We have cover flow and here there are just some of the different carousel types that you can actually go ahead and use. So all in all, I think this is a really, really cool tweak. And yeah, so I'm really, really happy with this tweak. As you guys can see, that's what this looks like. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to actually go ahead and back out of the carousel settings. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And next, if we scroll down to extras, we can go ahead and request new features, which is actually something really, really cool that not all tweaks do. You can go ahead and view a tutorial. So for whatever reason, if this video didn't actually help you out and you want to know some more about this tweak, it's a pretty good design tutorial. So I would recommend you go ahead and check it out. So before I sign off for this video, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys one more thing. So if I go ahead and go over to where it's Twitter here, and you guys can see it's Twitter on the springboard too. So I have Twitter on the dock and on my springboard for some reason. So that's actually a bug that I had talked to the developer about, and he had said that don't worry, that there is a update coming soon that will fix this issue. So if anyone's having this issue, just hold on for a little while longer. It's going to be fixed, and he's going to push an update to fix this. So it is a little bit of a weird bug, because if I go ahead and launch Safari on the springboard, it'll still function as if it was the actual application. So it's a little bit of a weird, bug, but it will be fixed fairly soon. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That's it for this video. This is a brand new tweak that changes up the look of your dock called Cirdock. It's by Braveheart. It's available on the BigBoss repo and on sale for $1 for 5 days only after launch, so make sure to grab it quickly before it gets more expensive. This is definitely something I would show off to all of my camp friends. But don't worry, I'm not going just yet. I still have one more day to make videos. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to catch them. And also, follow me on Twitter to get notified about when I upload a new video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Catch you in the next one. This is David, signing out. Peace.